Black for the funeral of a certain Norwegian in Manchester, but we're not getting to that.
Let's start the funeral off right.
Yeah, let's go.
There's only one place.
Look at this fool, you know. Look at this guy, you know. Oh, this guy. Oh.
Yo, I feel fire all day.
Alright, we'll start the game because obviously everyone knows what the hot topic is in terms of Ollie and his job being under immense pressure. So we'll start with the game. Manchester United 0, Liverpool 5. I've got so much to say on the game.
Say that again.
I've got so much to say. Absolutely not. I've got so much to say
Manchester
on the game.
United, what?
I've got so much to say on the game. I've got so much to say on the manager. Like you don't get into it. It wasn't a surprise. I called it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's quiet now. Nobody can't find my app no more. Nobody can't find Sarcasm City TV clearly has been shadow banned. You know what I mean? Because all the inners and everybody who was, you're doing it for views, you're doing it for money, you're doing it for clout. If you're not ever successful under Ollie, you shouldn't celebrate, yada, 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 or you should always back the man. Where are you man at now? That's what I want to know. Where are you man at now? Because you man at quiet. Wait, one second. You hear that? Absolutely nothing. That's what I'm talking about. That's you, man. Where are you man at now? Everybody's quiet. All the stick that I took, Saeed took, Aaron took, Rant, Flex, etc., etc. The list goes on and on and on. All of the Manchester United YouTube content creators that are bigger than me, all my duns that took so much stick and criticism. Where are you man at now? Why did it take for us to get beat like that to our arch rivals for people to go, you know what, enough's enough? This result has been coming. I've said this from the start of the season. Our performances have been no different. That performance in that game is no different to Manchester United performances previously. Mm-hmm. The one difference is we actually played against someone of quality. We played two teams of real quality in terms of in the attacking areas, and we conceded 9 goals. That tells you all you need to know. But I'll let you talk on the game. Let me grab my phone. Big up to everyone that's locked in as well. This is From a Third Eye View on Pi Radio Premier League show.
Let me just rejoice and enjoy this moment. Where do you begin with that?
Talk about it.
First minute, nice little bit of interplay. Greenwood slips in Bruno Fernandes. And before he shoots, I'm thinking, they're going to do it again. They're going to scrape the way through a draw. They're going to do something stupid. They're just going to do a typical Manchester United. Not under Ollie, I'm talking historically. They're going to pull something out. He's going to keep his job. They're going to, for whatever reason, Liverpool cannot play at Old Trafford. This is historical. 3 wins in the past 15 years. Let that just sink in for a second. 3 wins in the past 15 years. Do you want to know what them wins were? 2001, 2002 when Danny Murphy dinked it over Bartes. Mm-hmm. 2009, the 4-1.
Did Danny Murphy not score back to that one? Is that OT? Or am I mistaken? Okay. Fair enough.
And then, no, it's 4 wins in the past 15, and I think it's 3 in the past 10.
Okay.
And then, obviously, as you know, when we won 3-0, Gerrard didn't score that hat-trick of penalties. And then, obviously, the 4-2 last season. But the one last season I always look at as kind of skewed because there was no fans there.
Okay.
Whenever Old Trafford's full, Liverpool really seem to struggle historically. Mm-hmm. So I'm going into it thinking they're not on a great run of form. If there's a game where United are going to turn up, it'll be against Liverpool, your arch rivals. Because Liverpool done it year on year when we were never great, we were never challenging for titles. Mm-hmm. However, Manchester United comes to town, you turn up against your biggest rivals. Mm-hmm. You then cut through like that, and I'm thinking, these better not do it again. And out of nowhere, it starts. This is my thoughts.
Go on.
If you're going to be a pressing team, commit to be a pressing team. Don't just press off the cuff out of emotion. The reason why Liverpool, when Klopp first came in, conceded so many goals and were involved in so many games where it was 5-3, 4-2, is because it takes time and coaching on the training field in terms of triggers. So when it goes into your block, that's when you press. It goes into your block, that's when you then press. It's not something you can just do off the cuff. So you see Bruno Fernandes pressing Anderson, which was weird, right? It then goes out to Van Dijk. You then see, who was it? Yeah, you see Greenwood going and pressing Van Dijk. Yeah. Van Dijk then lays off to Robertson. Mm-hmm. You then see Wan-Bissaka go past his man to go and press Robertson. Mm-hmm. One ball from Robertson and it was game over. It went straight into Firmino, who had a stunning game yesterday. Mm-hmm. The little ball through to Salah, and I'm thinking, is he offside? Does he look well offside? Nope, Maguire's playing him on somehow. Okay. It's a 3-on-1. In the first 5 minutes at Old Trafford, you've got Jota to the left, Salah's running straight at Maguire, and Keita is running off the right. Great delay, great weight of ball, 1-0. I'm thinking, we've seen historically in games, forget Manchester United, forget Solskjaer for a minute, where you can score too early. I'm thinking...
Yeah, that's true, but this is different, and I was telling you this, but I'm going to let you go. Go on,
so,
I'm going to let you land.
No, but I'm just thinking historically, because I'm PTSD from Old Trafford.
Fair enough. If I was a Liverpool fan, I'd have PTSD from Old Trafford too.
So I'm thinking, if they nick one, Ronaldo, that kind of factor, the fans are back, this could be one of them games where, realistically, this was a massive game for Liverpool. This was huge. Yeah. Like, our biggest of the season, because we drew against City, drew against Chelsea, and where Old Trafford, we struggled. Yeah. We'd lose that game. Yeah. We're behind in the title race already. However, we needed to make a statement. Boy, we made a statement. The interplay for our second goal was absolutely sublime. The little flip round the corner to Firmino. Firmino's little flip round the corner to Salah. Yep. Salah into Jota. Jota rolls it off into Salah. Shoots. It's a lucky deflection. The delivery from Trent is stunning. How dare you, Gareth Southgate, leave this kid out of your side? He ran that game at times yesterday, and he was unbelievable. Because how many times have we seen Rashford go against him at Old Trafford, and you think he's exploiting the space in the back? Trent didn't care about that. Trent just played his game. He just went forward, dictating the pace of the play, putting balls into the box, putting balls into the midfield. Who there's someone I'm going to come on to in a minute, but
big up to everyone in the comments is cracking me up in that. So go on, keep going. Before
the game kicks off, no Fabinho, no Mane, no Matip. I'm thinking, Old Trafford is not the time to be making these kind of changes. Cannot have an excellent game. What a game he had. I thought he was good yesterday. And when at Old Trafford,
he was good.
Surprising.
I won't say it wasn't surprising for me.
No, but away at Old Trafford.
He played. No, he played. I'm not. And again, I'm taking up. Like, he did play well. Liverpool went to a team. But
but this is the thing. What's mad? We go 2-0 up, right?
Yeah.
It's the third one I'm thinking of. The second one. The third one I'm thinking of.
The fact that you can dissect these goals is crazy.
Yeah.
Just blur it to one to me.
So the third one went on about the interplay of the third one where it breaks and then.
Is it Jota who set it up?
Yeah.
You know what the crazy part was?
No. So I just wanted
to get it off before you go with the Jota one. What I was most mad about when Salah scored, I took Jota out of my fantasy team like in Egypt. That's what annoyed me the most. I was like, he got an assist.
I had Salah.
Yeah, I had Salah
captain.
Too.
I had Jota. I had Trent.
I had Trent too. I had Salah. I should have triple captain Salah.
So
go on, carry on.
So the first one obviously is one where it goes into Keita. The second one is where Robertson clips the ball in to Firmino. It overhits it, and Maguire and Shaw run into each other. Mm-hmm. Right. So then Maguire and Shaw run into each other. Yeah. Keita goes to flick it back and mishits it, and then it comes back to him. Salah's trying to run onto it, and all he does is just plays his ball into Trent. Trent whips the ball across Jota, and I'm thinking, don't be offside. Yeah. Onside, perfect. 2-0. I'm thinking, all right, okay. 2-0's always a dangerous lead, though. Always has been for years, historically in football. If you nick one, the momentum's with you. You can go and nick another one, you can go and get the winner. We're still 10 minutes into the game at this point. I'm like, then the third one is the interplay where I'm talking about, where the little flip round the corner to Firmino. Salah runs onto it, runs into Jota. Jota rolls it off the side edge of the box, he shoots, and it breaks the Keita. Yeah. Shaw tries to grab Salah. Salah runs past Shaw and Maguire to get to the front post to score. That's 2 goals there now at fault for. In the first 15 minutes, we go 3-0 up. I'm pinching myself thinking this is not happening because it's at Old Trafford. I've never seen it, regardless how bad it's been for United fans. As a Liverpool fan, I have never, ever seen this in Old Trafford. Never. Then, Keita gets kicked in the head by Fred. We get a free kick.
Yeah.
It's literally nearly half time. Somehow, the ball gets knocked out to Robertson. Robertson plays the ball into Firmino, and he turns round 3 of them. Ends up slipping the ball through. No, he gets tackled. It then falls into Robertson. Robertson slips the ball through to Jota. Jota rolls it across the Salah. Bang. 4-0. I'm like, it's just about to go half time. 4-0. Now, I'll come on to the stats and stuff like in a minute, so bang.
You go.
Second half. Salah's hat-trick goal. I beg you, man, watch that free ball that Jordan Henderson plays for that goal again.
It's quality.
And for those that say you can't pass the ball forward, he's not great. He was stunning yesterday in his performance. Not only did he nick the ball on the halfway line, to deliver that pass with the outside of your foot through the defence, through the 2 centre-backs, and it swerves into Salah's path where Salah doesn't need to break stride. De Bruyne plays that pass, that's pass of the year. That is genuinely up there for assist of the season. It's a stunning pass from a man that doesn't get hardly any respect. And he put on a masterclass yesterday at times in terms of his possession, his pressing, which United was really struggling with. Like I said, if you're going to press, at least commit to the press. Salah even takes a heavy touch, still thinks it passed him 5-0. Do you know what I'm most annoyed about? Oh no, we won 5-0.
You took your cup off the guys.
I was fuming.
Yeah,
20 minutes to go. We're never going to get an opportunity like that again. You go for 7 or 8.
Yeah, 100%.
You really go for the jugular at that point.
You have this manager sat by the one.
Genuinely, we scored 1 more goal, and I'm telling you, if Curtis Jones, after what happened with Ronaldo, scores, he's definitely giving the celebration.
No, he's doing this too. Yeah.
He should have. Yeah. He should have scored. We should have really buried United yesterday.
Yeah.
Let me just go through these stats quickly before I forget. And then
before you go, because me and Straw haven't spoken, is it the defensive stats?
No.
All right, okay. I was just asking. And big up to everyone in the comments. Before you get through to that, let me just run through the comments. Big up to Wanda and MUFC says blessings, fam. Big up to Stefan who says big up to you two guys. Obviously, I'm not even upset. I knew for 2 years that this was on his level. I'm just waiting for the breaking news. Big up to my guy Eddie M. We just put TikTok. Billy Banter said the same thing. Dan said, Ollie gone yet? No. And big up to Dan Silly, man, because he rang me before and pranked me. He's like, he's gone. I was like, what? He's like, nah, I'm joking. Large up little bro Ryan in the comments as well. Love to Sasha who says, big up Flawless Stroll and the chat. Big up to Sasha every single time. Stefan says, I can't believe some Liverpool fans were worried about us. You, Ryan, we've been playing like this all season. We're going to get into that. But go on, I'll let you give your stats.
So,
feel free.
The first player in Premier League history to score a hat-trick away at Old Trafford. Never been done in the Premier League era. Last person to score a hat-trick at Old Trafford, Ronaldo in 2003.
Yeah, quality as well. Brazilian Ronaldo.
Yeah, Brazilian Ronaldo, which is, my goal. My favourite striker of all
time.
Yeah,
best striker I've ever seen.
So, bang. The only striker ever in the Premier League era to score a hat-trick at Old Trafford as an away player. When you break that down, that's terrifying. Right? So there's that. Yeah? United have never been losing 4-0 at half-time in the Premier League. Ever.
Because Ollie don't have a world-class DM fan.
So,
that's what it is.
So, never happened, right? There's that. There's then this. Manchester United's biggest home defeats in history, right? 1893, Sunderland 5-0. Aston Villa, 1893, March 1914, Aston Villa, you got beat 6-0. January 1926, Manchester City 6-1. Newcastle in September 1927, 7-1. I put all the stats today, boy. September 1930, Huddersfield, Division 1, 6-0. Manchester City in 1955, 5-0. In the FA Cup, 1961, Sheffield Wednesday, 7-2. 2011, 6-1, as you already know.
Just reminded me, yeah.
October 2020, 6-1. And yesterday, Liverpool 5-0. Then on top of that, right? Manchester United, goals conceded, Premier League ranked 16th. Clean sheets, 1. 1 clean sheet, it ranks 18th. Shots on target faced, he's a 14th. Tackles made, 104, is bottom in the league, 20th. Average leading to shots, 8, which is the bottom in the league. Goals against, 14.3, which is 15th in the league, right? And you watched that yesterday, yeah? Ronaldo lost his head.
Yep.
Lucky not to get sent off.
Should have been sent off.
Right? You then look at that.
Yep.
Pogba then comes on the pitch.
Yeah.
Head gone.
His head was gone before he went on, and I understand it.
Right?
Man is taking liberties.
It's a
Man
disgraceful
is taking
challenge.
I'm playing McTominay ahead of me, and then you bring me on when we're 4-0 down.
Yeah.
I'm getting sent off too.
Yeah,
Liberties.
it's an awful challenge.
Liberty, yeah. The tackle was bad, and rightfully so.
So,
Red card.
right, so that's a red card, yeah? Right? Fernandes, awful yesterday, losing his head.
No.
Do you know what summed Manchester United up?
Talk about it.
The incident with Curtis Jones.
Yes.
And Ronaldo.
I was mad at that. I know exactly where you're gonna go. I wasn't happy about that.
So, within a millisecond, Robertson, Van Dijk, Konate, Trent, Henderson, Firmino, all of the Liverpool players were there.
Yeah, all of them.
I seen Fernandes
Fred.
and Fred.
Huh?
Nobody else.
Huh?
Where's Maguire?
Yeah.
Where was Maguire when Martial got sent off against Tottenham and he got beat 6-1? He was nowhere to be seen then.
Yeah, you got to be in the scene. Yeah.
Where's the fight? Where's the togetherness? As a team, I don't manage at the greatest level. The one thing I preach to them: if one goes, you all go. And you look after each other and you have each
And
other's backs.
I've seen that in your team as well. Like the game that kicked off, and I think one went in, and then everybody piled in. Yeah, man, you got to back your guy.
You're a team for a reason.
Yeah.
You spend every game with you spend more time together with your teammates as a professional footballer than your actual partners and your family.
Yeah.
Where's the spirit?
Yeah.
Cristiano Ronaldo, you let Van Dijk bully him and barge him with his chest, and then Bruno comes over, and then Konate dashes him out of the way, and then Fred tries to go after Konate. Konate is smiling and laughing at him.
I like that Fred.
But
Yeah,
he was the only one.
Yeah. Fred's got that. He's got that tenaciousness in him because South Americans. Because if Cavani's on the pitch, he's backing him.
But that's how you know there is zero leadership in that dressing room.
That's how you know they're done with the manager. They don't care.
Honestly, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I like when Ronaldo kicked the ball. I like that. I'm like, yeah, show something.
Yeah, because
Show you're embarrassed.
Yeah.
Show something.
And I don't respect it, but you know what I mean? You can understand
yes.
because he's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's won everything there is to win.
Yeah.
He's then looking at it like the last time I got beat by Liverpool. Bear in mind, Ronaldo's now got back-to-back losses to Liverpool at home in Old Trafford. 2009.
Yeah.
How the tables have turned. Manchester United were the team. Now they're not, and he's like, I've come back to this. 4-0 down at half time to Liverpool. That would never have happened under Fergie. And then Sky Sports took liberties.
What's Sky do? I don't watch on Sky.
When they show him Fergie.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I didn't see the Dalglish. I've seen the Fergie, but I didn't see the Dalglish.
So he goes from Fergie where you can just tell he's mad, and then
Man made the GOAT leave, you know. We're not getting past that. Man made the GOAT leave. Like, he is the guy. Like, he's the god for Manchester United fans. I can speak for all Manchester United fans when I say that. When he's getting up and leaving, that's when you know it's bad. When he's had enough. Like I said, I was here over 2.5 years ago. However long it's been, I've been all year. 25th of September 2019. So I've been here. It's not a shock. I'm going to let you keep going, but I just want to say that. For everyone who gave everybody criticism about being early out, where are you lot at now?
So
everybody quiet. Crickets. I'm saying crickets. No, very few people have been like, yeah, he was right. Crickets. Where you might not be in the comments all the time on Sarcasm City TV in the past. Oh, why are you early out? And all that. You man quiet now. Why did it take a 5-0 beating by Liverpool for people to realise this has been coming? But go on, carry on, Sean. I'm going to let you continue.
Here's the thing, is I've seen Liverpool be historically bad over the years. I mean, like, never challenging for titles, never really looked like we were ever going to challenge. I've seen us under Roy Hodgson, we were awful. Not once did we ever let Manchester United, our biggest rivals, let me just repeat that. Liverpool are Manchester United's biggest rivals and vice versa.
100%. It's the biggest game.
I have never, in my lifetime, seen Manchester United come to our fortress Anfield, slapped 5 past us with no reply, not once.
Mm-hmm.
That you can't. I can't fathom that. I've had so much fun in work today, and like, it's just embarrassing. And it's like there's someone that so a friend of me invests and stuff like that is she took her daughter to the game, hospitality. She paid £1,000 for the tickets.
Ooh.
Her first game was to watch Manchester United get beat 5-0. Can I just say that the memes yesterday were excellent, by the way. I don't know if you see some of them, but the one where it basically turns around, let me find it, because honestly, I couldn't stop laughing at this. Here we go.
Hey, make sure everyone in the comments as well hit the like button as well.
Even the disabled section of Manchester United are walking out. Remarkable.
Say that again? What was that?
Yeah, even the disabled section of the ground have walked out. Remarkable.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
I want to hear your take.
Oh, you know I got a lot to say. I said this last week when we spoke on it. Why any Liverpool fan was worried about this game, I don't know.
Just because it's Old Trafford.
Yeah, but it's Old Trafford.
Yeah, but it's not, forget Ollie.
Form out the window.
Forget
you can't.
Ollie.
He's bigger than it. He's bigger than that. He's bigger than it being at Old Trafford.
Right. So understand this, yeah.
I get that, but you all understand.
How many times have you been to Anfield and we've been?
I get that. No. I get that. Fully understand that. What I'm saying is, this is the worst Manchester United have been in the Premier League.
Yeah, but
one of the worst.
We've been
worst
there with Roy Hodgson.
You've been awful. Fully understand that. What I'm saying is listen to myself and others when we talk about this. Why did you lot win? Your team beat my team 5-0. I don't know who's happy around me and you. Legit, I'm not upset. It happened. I took a nap before doing the watching on. I woke up. I didn't want to do it. I almost stayed in bed. I was like, if this wasn't my job, I would have stayed asleep and missed the watching on. Manchester United Liverpool is the game I look forward to the most, or used to, up until this point. Away at Anfield and then the home game at Old Trafford are the 2 games I always look out for. But there's nothing better than winning at Anfield from Manchester United fan, from my perspective.
Exactly.
It's always the fixture I look forward to. We played you lot, I felt like we were playing in the Carabao Cup. My energy wasn't there. And I was not, I said 3-1 Liverpool. And I also said, if it's more, it wouldn't surprise me because we are that bad. People were like, are you really that bad? Yes, Liverpool have a terrible record at OT, etc. I hear all of that. We are absolutely awful in all aspects. We are dreadful currently. And the difference is the players who are very, very talented were on side. But what I've said from the jump, from the start of this season, what I've seen is the players are now Ollie out. Pogba's done. Bruno's done. Ronaldo's done. Like, these players are done. He's already been done. These players are done with him. Shaw, Maguire, everybody's done. When Bruno's coming out, Bruno, who was Ollie's guy, came out and criticized him, said the coaching staff need to do better. We need to do better. He's Ollie out because we are not good enough. How did we lose 5-0 and I'm on the watch along and we're all on the watch along just running jokes? We just running bats. You jumped on. Who was mad? People, because every time United are losing, people always tune in to see what's going on. And they just see us running jokes. We knew what was going to happen. Me, Eddie, who's in the comments, Eddie M, Ahmed, Dan, who's also in the comments. From the jump, we knew what it was.
Here's my take on it.
5-0 against our arch rivals, and I'm not coming in there shouting or screaming because I knew this was going to happen.
I know you're different than most people, right? There's knowing it, there's thinking it's going to happen, right? But then it actually happens and the reality sets in. That is Manchester United's worst Premier League performance ever. I've never seen a performance. The performances might have been bad,
but it wasn't that bad.
To lose 5-0 at home to Liverpool.
Yeah. And you know what he's done? And you've got Liverpool fans chanting Ollie's at the wheel.
Yeah. Full voice.
Saeed did his blog. And when he started music, because he's like, the game was still going on. If you look, like, it's kind of half empty behind him. By the time he finishes, it's fully empty. But hey, I'm clout chasing. I was chasing views and chasing money by saying his manager wasn't good enough in 2019. People looked at me like I was wild. When we signed Ronaldo, Varane, Sancho. We signed 3 players of absolute quality. They did me on United move like me on FIFA. When I start my FIFA career with United, I get Varane, I get Sancho. They're 2 players that I always get in. They move like me on FIFA, and I came in here and said, we are not winning anything. I said that the most of domestic cup a domestic cup. That's what we're winning at the most. We are not good enough to win the Premier League or challenge for the Premier League because of this manager. Same for the Champions League. Our man said, "Oh, you got all of these players." It doesn't matter when you have Oli in charge. It doesn't make any difference, and we've seen that time and time again. And I said it from the jump as well. I didn't want to be right. I wanted legit as a Manchester United fan to be wrong. But guess what? You can just watch us. This result's been coming. We held 5 at home to Liverpool. We held 4 away to Leicester. If he's still here by Spurs are just as bad as us, as Ellen has been telling me. That's got draw written all over it. We're not winning in Italy. And then City, if he is in charge, it could be more than 5.
So, are you ready?
Let's talk about it.
First bit of news is Ed Woodward's staying until mid-2022.
Okay.
So, the Glazers have lied to you again.
Yeah, I'm
Right. So, here we go. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Let's talk about it, shall we?
Let's go. We will get to the comments as well, people, but big up and don't care for you, Lewis. Supposedly, Christensen might be leaving Chelsea.
Oh, I've got a whole clip.
Yeah, we're going to get to that.
Lewis, you stay right there.
We're going to get to that, Lewis. You're going to be chin up, fam.
We are definitely getting... Right. Bang, Ollie. No meeting in the night for Manchester United board. They'll decide final position in the next hours/days. Solskjaer has always been protected so far. Rumours about Conte not true. Then it basically goes on to say, where are we? Manchester United Managing Director Richard Arnold is understood to have cancelled all appointments on Monday to hold talks with Glazer about Solskjaer's position. Decision on Solskjaer still yet to be made. And then it's first step has to be final decision on Solskjaer by the board. Internal talks ongoing of how to handle the crisis. Conte would be prepared to talk to Manchester United about projects, but there's still no official contact yet. And then it's to be clear about Conte, this was about 10 minutes ago. He's never been a fan of joining clubs during the season. It's not his style. The only club that could change his mind is Manchester United. But however, still no official talks yet because board are still deciding what to do with Solskjaer. Right, so this is my point.
Go on.
4-0 down to your biggest rivals at half time. You give that man an envelope as he walks out the thing, he's like, I'll sort you after the game. That's your P45, mate. Don't you ever come back into this building.
Thanks.
5-0.
Thanks.
You made the greatest manager of a generation walk out early on his club. You let that same manager fly to Europa League final and hand Villarreal the trophy.
Yep. Well, he needs a world-class DM to make it work.
Can I just say that?
I'm going to reiterate that.
9 or 12 points.
Oh yeah, no, if you are there, let us know, because everybody was like, oh, why are you so negative? Or was I just being a realist? I'm going to keep harping on about this. Simply because of all the criticism that I took and others around me took for simply stating an opinion. And now it's proven that opinion's been right. It's quiet, because that Oli had won a Premier League or Champions League. Let that happen. If that had happened at any point, Oli Innes would have been talking the most. Now some are still in the ODL, the Oli Defence League. There's a few of them still left.
I don't know how.
A few of them,
After yesterday.
Yeah, there's a few of them. Like, it's scarce though. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like the City Stadium on a match. It's kind of empty. It's kind of like that. There's a few of them scattered about, but
yesterday it has to have been a sobering moment for them where in reality.
Yeah, because I've seen a lot of people turn. I've seen the strongest defenders in the ODL go, you know what? Here's my ODL badge.
Well, shout out to Sky Sports for actually starting to grow with the time and do fan cams during and after the game.
Hey, it's mad how, YouTube content creators and Sky have cottoned onto it. Because I seen Lewis tweet this, like, fan cams ain't going anywhere. So big up to Sky Sports for that. Make sure you go and get the right people to do it as well, for whatever club.
Because it was in the tunnel, right?
Yeah.
Obviously.
I have not seen it, I only heard about it, but go on.
So I'm watching it and I'm like, these are the same man. Have a go at Saeed. Have a go at Aaron. Have a go at Flex.
Yeah.
But because it's got Sky Sports written that you're happy to jump in front of a camera and talk, like, because
you know what
the hypocrisy is
why. You know what the difference between the people you just mentioned, Saeed, Flex, Aaron, Rants, etc. in it. Them money got the complexion for the protection in it. But when it's Sky, it's okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like,
but when it's
vital to me.
When it's done
the
wrong,
game's still going on, and they're dropping it.
I didn't know.
They're dropping it as man are walking out the stadium 60 minutes in.
I didn't know they did that.
They pulled to another, like for example, when you used to do split screen, you show like another game. No. The split screen was man in the tunnel, walking out of the stadium, talking. The game's not even finished.
Yeah. It's mad when it's Sky, it's okay.
But yeah, imagine Saeed did that. And it was on Sky Sports. Imagine Aaron Nuruddin Flex. Rants, all them man do that. Imagine the hate.
Imagine that was Don Robbie or Troops.
Imagine Ty did that.
Imagine it was Ty. Yeah. Issues. Major issues.
But Sky, not a problem. I'll talk to you, not a problem. Let me tell you about why I left this room.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Big up Sky again with the times though. I'm saying, because you're going to see a lot of them people, them fan cam haters all of a sudden be all up on the Sky.
All up in the videos?
All up in the videos.
All up in the videos.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. If you don't like them fan cams outside, come to Sky Sports. That's what they are. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. They're on that, isn't it? It's an issue when it's a flex outside. It's an issue when it's a United view. It's an issue when it's an AFTV. You know what I'm saying? It's an issue when it's a Saeed, it's a Rance, it's a Aaron. That's a problem. Let me be there, it's a problem.
But because it's you and it's Sky
because it's you and Sky, it's okay when it's you.
Because I'm going to get my point across. Because I'm a real fan.
You're a real fan because you go to the games. That's why. Because
I don't have to stand in front of a fan cam.
Yeah. Fan cams, and all this and that. Because I heard they've been giving the Flex. Flex, keep doing your thing as well. We go to Flex United, you continue to do your thing. Even the tweet that Saeed got when my mum was like, took a picture from a distance and was like, I should bang you. And then Saeed responded. I
swear, I seen that. I nearly walked to Old Trafford, I was that mad. I got so mad.
Saeed rang him, and he not rang him. Saeed responded, and he's like, didn't know, did you? Love that. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Big up Saeed, man. He's just talk, man. That's what it is. But it's okay to do fan cams. During the game, while the game's going on.
Proper fans, I swear to God, right? This is nowhere to lie. If it was Saeed, Flex, Rance, Aaron, any of them, man, the first thing that's being said is they're not proper fans, they left. How dare you?
Yeah, how dare you leave during the game? It's all about you. It shouldn't be all about you, it's all about the team. Yeah.
I'm on Sky Sports.
Yep. Talk about it.
During the game?
Facts.
Talking about why they left.
Yeah, but that's okay, because it's got the Sky Sports banner, that's why it's official. It's like the overlap, that's okay. The overlap's calm. And big up to Lewis has been on the overlap, Kendall's been on the overlap, big up to everyone who's on the overlap doing it. But that's okay. But let them come, let Saeed be at his house on YouTube, that's a problem. So why is the overlap okay? But why is him, Nuruddin and Aaron getting together and Nuruddin's a problem? Amazing that, isn't it?
All jumping on the show.
Us jumping on the show together, that's a problem. Us being here on Pirate Radio from a Fair Life View saying what we've been saying is a problem. I'm just saying.
The silence is deafening.
Yeah, silent, quiet. It's like them and the Oleanders are in the same group. Silent, I can't find them. Silent. I got nothing to say.
Insert a homer emoji where it goes into the motion.
Insert a homer emoji. That's it. I went to swing the mic, but I can't deal with this one, but yeah. Let me get to some of the comments before we continue, because we will get into the overall results as well. Dan Sillyman says, bro, we have no zest anymore. We despise watching our team. He says, the hair has been moving a bit sassy. LOL, he was only out from time, D'Angelo says, flawless, what will you do if United appoint Southgate or any other Brexit manager? They're going to listen to us. That's what they're going to do. So they'll get Zidane or Conte. They go with the fan vote. That's why Ollie got the job in the first place. Don't listen to us. Go and get the best man for the job. Because we're emotionally invested, as am I. So don't listen to me because my emotions may cloud my judgment. Where else we at? I can't wait until we get a new manager who can utilize the squad. It'll be a kid in the candy store. Someone with pedigree deserves it. That's Dan Sillyman. Natalie says, hey, if someone you're interested in looks nice and when it's time to get intimate, it's an epic fail. That is United right there. Look good on paper, but absolutely terrible on the field. I can't swear because we're on radio, but I get you, Natalie. Conrad says, big up flawless and strong. We just put Ollie out. We are as well. Conrad says, flawless. My dad's a Liverpool fan. He's telling me trust the process. They're all saying that. And Dan Sillyman said, hey, we're talking about, what's it called? We're talking about fan cams. Because flawless, it doesn't look right. And he put look in quotation marks. Doesn't fit the profile. You know what I'm saying? And Ryan saying Mike is still the best centre back at the club. For me, he's the reason why he kept a clean sheet because he was on the bench. I was holding bench in that. Our biggest game of the season and the best centre back at your club holding bench. That's worrying against a terrible Manchester United side. That's a concern.
I get what you're saying because Ryan, you don't help yourself whatsoever.
Yeah.
I said this to you on Saturday.
You tell him us all the time. Canate look good.
Why do I have to jump in on streams and check him like I'm the big bro trying to get stuff? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you know when the OG steps in because you're getting out of line, you need to be realigned or something, and you get a phone call.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like on streams when I'm with Ryan. Like, genuinely.
Yeah, Canate was good to me yesterday.
Canate was phenomenal, but the problem is because he's gone so mad about Matip.
Yeah.
Instantly because he's not playing.
Yeah.
Everyone knows the reason why he's not playing is because his man is injury prone to death and he needs to protect. So he's played a lot of games. I'm surprised he's not been rested yet. However, I do think watching that partnership yesterday, the pace, the power, the height, the strength, that could be the start.
He looked like a beast.
Some of the passes.
Obviously, it's a one-off game, and I've not watched it.
Some of the passes,
but he looked very good.
And he's quick as well. There was a time when Ronaldo went past. I mean, not Ronaldo. When Rashford went past him, and he caught up. I'm like, ooh, hello.
Quick man. No.
And can I just say, Kiter gets injured. Milner gets injured. Curtis Jones comes on. Looks good. Away at Old Trafford's a tough game because I was nervous about that. Oxlade-Chamberlain came on, had a good cameo.
Here we go back to that because I don't want to take away from Liverpool because Liverpool were exceptional. Every man exceptional. However, Dan Tillyman said it in the comments, and I've said this before, we are very easy to play against. This is why, yes, you can be overconfident going into games. However, listen to fans of their club. I was not shocked by that result. We were 3-0 down inside 20, 30 minutes. And I was just like, yeah, this is to be expected. Because people have spoken on it and certain Manchester United fans said, yeah, I want us to lose against Liverpool so we get sacked. Other fans clapped back at that. I wasn't one of those fans in terms of, I never said I want us to lose. I never want Manchester United to lose a football match. Never, ever, ever do I want Manchester United to lose a football match. However, the platinum lining, not silver lining people, the platinum lining to that, if Manchester United do lose, this manager is one step closer to going out the door. I knew we was going to get battered because Manchester United have been putting in those performances all season. This is nothing new. It's just that we played one of the best teams in the country. Same way against Leicester, we played one of the better teams in the country and we've conceded 9 goals. Why it took certain Manchester United fans to this point to realize how bad it is. This has been happening. Unless you man just that emotionally invested or you're just lying to yourself. It's one of the two, which I understand. I've already been emotionally detached. Again, I'll say this. We lost 5-0 to Liverpool and I was like, okay. I expected it. The goals are flying in. I'm thinking of my fantasy team. I'm like, I should have triple captain Salah. I should have left Jota in my side.
I nearly triple captain.
I should have triple captain.
I just didn't have the nerve.
I should have triple captain him. I should have. I said 42 overall. Salah alone.
Overall.
70. Yeah, Salah been doing a carry job for my team for the longest. Large up Salah, he been carrying my team. Serious, because I put Gray in. I think Gray got an assist. Rafinha got injured. Son didn't score or assist. Antonio got a goal. And
do you know what the frustrating thing was for my fantasy team?
Vardy didn't score or assist.
94.
Yeah.
However, I got a -2 for Pogba.
Peak for you. United player, Trent got me some good assists. City didn't get a clean sheet. And who's my one? Aspilicueta didn't play. Oh, annoying me.
48 points for Salah. Wow.
Yeah, I got 42. Yeah.
No, you've got more if you check it. It's 48.
Oh, the 40's going up? Oh, let's go. You know what I'm saying? I'm winning 2 leagues in that. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. I'm out here winning. That's what I'm thinking. That's how bad my team is. Down there, and I'm like, you know what? Fantasy team. And I was annoyed I took out Jota. I was like, he's playing us. I should have not taken him out. However, we played Spurs, so I got Son in there. And I was like, do I take Son out? And I'm like, absolutely not. Well, again, back to the game. My final thoughts on it, easy to play against. The result wasn't a shock. United winning 2-1 is more of a shock. That's not the most surprising result of the weekend to me. Not in the slightest.
Do you, as much as he's been in the... I don't know what I say this. As much as he's been in the headlines for the wrong reasons this week, Paul's goals got him fired on.
You got it spot on. Try that against Liverpool, see what happens.
You'll be 3 or 4 down at half time.
Yes. Spot on. Smarter. That's what it is. Spot on. Absolutely no surprise, no shock. It's not a shock to me. I said during this run, we get 6 points. Yeah, it's crazy. We got 6 points from 7. We get 6 points from the next 7. One of those was against Leicester, so it's 5. I said we'd lose to Liverpool. I did say win against Spurs, but even that's looking shaky. It's just that they're in a bad state as well. So I can see draw written all over. And then if Ollie's still in chat, but he's not making it. I said he's not
It's
making
been
it.
a bad week for your legends.
Yeah, it has, isn't it? It happens, isn't it? That's how legends been on, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on with them, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on with them, man. Hey, Mats, get on job with the fake account, please. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, for slow mo there. Let me try that. But go on. What result do you want to go to next? I'm going to try this now.
Chelsea, there's a lot I need to
Talk about
it. Lukaku was injured, wasn't he?
Yes, Lukaku was injured.
They look potent going forward. Considering I've heard a lot of look disjointed going forward, he's looked really, really good. Really good. But yeah, it's just the whole thing's been wild. 7-0, Mount hat-trick. Chelsea looked good. And then I see the news today.
Go on.
Andreas Christensen. The AC Penitentiary. Looks like that will be closing its doors very soon.
Slow mode is now on, people.
So the AC,
slow mode is now on.
and Lewis, I'm talking to you. The AC Penitentiary is closing its doors. He's about to spread his wings, leave Chelsea. Mr. Top 2 centre-backs in the Premier League, 43 clean sheets in 50 odd games, and Chelsea look at him and think, you know what, he's not good enough.
Yeah, clearly.
They are happy to let this one go.
Yep.
Lewis. Where do we even begin?
Where do you want to begin? There's crying real tears off that.
Like real tears though, because like he's gonna have to find a new penitentiary.
He is, man.
Can't do the Thiago Silva penitentiary because that ain't gonna last that long. Can't do the Rudiger penitentiary because that ain't gonna last.
Yeah, kind of peak. You know what I will do? Man, what we do in Eric, buy you penitentiary when we get a new manager. That's what I'm going to be on. That's what I'm going to be on. When a new manager comes in, yeah, we gonna sauce. Someone said it in the comments, sorry to bring it back to United. Flawless, she was right. Let me get that actual comment though. Let's go to this. Hey, Mods, on job, please.
On job,
Flawless
please.
H22 said, slow mode is on. Flawless is right. Only won't win another game as United manager, even if he stays until the international break. Yeah, man, it's a wrap. Show is over. Show is over. It is, but yeah, back to Chelsea. 7-0 versus Norwich. The same people were telling me Chelsea's attack is not good enough to win the league.
Some good goals, some great goals in there.
Talk about it.
They look good. Now, yes, it's Norwich.
Yeah.
But how fluid did they look going forward with no Lukaku?
We're saying Lukaku's a problem.
I'm just asking a question.
Sounds like a loaded question.
I know, because I'm genuinely intrigued because I seen someone put it on Twitter saying that Chelsea looked better without Lukaku. And I sat and thought about it and I'm like, I can see the pros and cons. I can see the arguments for both sides.
Yeah.
However, I always want Lukaku in the team.
Yeah,
they looked good.
I won't get too carried away.
No, I wouldn't because it's Norwich and this is what I'm saying, but
It's Norwich and
they looked good going forward.
And I think the big difference is Callum Hudson-Odoi. Massive difference is
Frank Lampard tried to let this man go, you know.
Hey, Frank Lampard tried to sign Declan Rice and James Tarkowski.
I can't believe
No way, Rice
the Tarkowski
and
one.
Tarkowski.
Tarkowski one.
Get strong. Strong guy.
No, because I know chicks that have been before when was Tarkowski was at Oldham
I'm not
at
sure.
house parties with Tarkowski when he was at Oldham. And Frank Lampard trying to buy this man for Chelsea, you know.
I know.
Chelsea.
And he went Rice to put in front of that. And Henderson behind that. Tammy Abraham up front. And sell Callum Hudson-Odoi. It's crazy.
He literally nearly let Hudson-Odoi go to Bayern. Imagine Hudson-Odoi at Bayern. It's going to average 2.0.
Yeah.
You know
But
what?
Hudson-Odoi being in that role because he'll offer something different to the others in there. That's what it is.
Hudson-Odoi is special. He is a special talent. Lampard was happy to let Kante go.
Yeah. You want Declan Rice?
He's not a Chelsea fan. Lampard. Like, he was
a Chelsea fan. He's just not a good manager.
He was trying to infiltrate.
He's just not a good manager for him.
Like, nah, he was destroying from the inside. Like, I can't get my head around that.
He's just not a good manager.
Declan Rice.
He's just not a good manager. That's all it is. He's just not a good manager.
Kante and Hudson-Odoi, you're happy to let go.
Yeah.
What was he smoking?
I have no idea.
Tarkowski.
Yeah. But Chelsea did. And they're going to be a problem. That's why they were my pick from the jump. As good as City have been and as good as City have looked, and I've been very impressed, I still stick with Chelsea. However, I do believe it is between those two. Chelsea have all the components to win a league title. Because when do
you still not think we're in running at all?
I think you've impressed me more than I expected. You've been better, like City, you've been better than I expected. But I just think eventually your squad will tell. I think it's a squad thing. That's how I'm looking at it. The managers, I wouldn't argue down whatever three you rank them. First 11, same. Even if you want to put Liverpool top of it, that bench is going to hit. And you're coming up against two. If it was just City or it was just Chelsea, I'd put you in the mix. However, you're still there or thereabouts. But Amani and Salah, I'm hearing African Cup of Nations, they could miss multiple games now. It's 1 or 2 or 3. Is it still 2 or 3?
It's 2.
Is it just the 2?
It's not. It's 2. However, you get to the final, it's 3 because you've got FA Cup in there, which people forget about.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
I'm not really bothered about FA Cup.
Well, yeah, I don't. Yeah, I still think
we are definitely buying in January though.
Yeah, if you buy in January, that's different. I just think the squad. If your squad's right there, I think you're right. To overcome those two, I think it's too tough of an ask. With the squad Klopp has, I think it's too much of an ask. So I just look at Chelsea and say, especially City, as much as Liverpool have impressed me, City have been very impressive. Like, we'll go on to that. I watched them against Brighton.
No, they were.
Boston.
Phil Foden.
Boston.
That kid.
Legit. Boston from.
But the thing is, sorry to keep going back. Manchester United have that kid in Greenwood.
Oh yeah, of course.
Phil Foden, what a player! That honestly, that kid is special.
Yeah, he's quality. Absolutely quality, sheer quality. But City, we're going to City Brighton. Bottom of the park. And that's no easy feat. Like Brighton are not a bad side.
No.
But City made them look like they're awful. And City can do that.
City made them look like a bottom 5 team.
Yeah, and every time I've watched City this season, I watched them then, obviously against Brighton, the game we're talking about, I watched them away at Anfield, I watched them away at PSG, and I've just been thoroughly impressed every time. I watched them at home to Arsenal, I've been thoroughly impressed. I'm like, Pep Scott, they just look like superior to the sides they're facing. Like I said, they lost to PSG, but they battered PSG.
Like, I'm happy Liverpool are under the radar because I look at Liverpool against City, Liverpool against Chelsea, Liverpool against United. We've not even played our best football yet. That's a scary thing.
We don't count, but I'll give you a point.
You know what I mean, though? Like, Chelsea, we didn't really turn up. City,
Chelsea should have beaten. And that's the reason why I say you don't win the league. That's a squad. I think that's a squad issue. If you have options off the bench, you win that game.
But it's like we just didn't turn up. And there's been games this season where we've grinded results out, we've not turned up. I'm like, wait until we turn up. So I'm happy to go under the radar, but City was so impressive against Brighton. So impressive.
Very impressive. Extremely. I got on to another result. A game I did a watching on for and I thoroughly enjoyed.
Talk about it.
7-goal game. 7-goal game.
Talk about it.
Everton 2. Watford 5. It was a great game to watch. 5. 5.
How good is it?
Like, we got to start putting some more respect on Watford's name because
Josh King.
If any other team, I was saying this, if any other side goes to Goodison and scores 5, we're held them up. If Liverpool, Chelsea, City, United doing that, we're talking about, that's a statement of intent. If a West Ham or a Spurs go there or Leicester and chasing top 6, top 7, you go to Goodison and do that. We're waxing lyrical about them. I give West Ham full credit last week for beating Everton because they were very good. Watford were much more impressive. Yeah, man, Josh King was on smoke. Josh King was
like, right, you know what, I played last season, yeah. Cool, watch this.
Josh King was on smoke. Pickford. Well, go on, what for Pickford? What Pickford do that was that bad?
Just terrible.
What do you want that for none of the goals?
Come on, like, you watch it, his positioning's off. Just, honestly, what a performance from Watford. Claudio Ranieri, with respect.
Yes. They would. But the thing is,
I praise this man. This man is a unbelievable manager. He is a great manager.
he's no Sean Dyche behind him.
Ever disrespect a Premier League winning manager.
I am joking, people. I'm the clownish throwing it. Mr. I got 5 on it over there, so I had to get him back.
Sure.
Yeah, we're going back and going. Keep waxing lyrical about Claudio Ranieri.
Nah, because like he's a great manager. Like I've watched him time and time again get performances that you forget. The reason Kante's in the Premier League is Ranieri, Mahrez Ranieri, Vardy Ranieri.
Yeah.
He won the league with a 4-4-2, right?
Thanks.
Drinkwater and Kante in midfield.
Yep.
Mahrez one side, Vardy up top, Hoof, Morgan, Kasper Schmeichel, Danny Simpson, Christian Fuchs.
Yep.
Because he knows what buttons to press. He knows when he needs to put an arm around someone, he'll put an arm around him. When someone needs to kick up the butt, he'll give him a kick up the butt. Ranieri is a sublime manager.
Yeah.
Going away to Rafa Benitez and knocking 5 past him is no easy feat.
Thanks.
So about Rafa Benitez, I know historically how he sets up to be hard to beat.
Yep.
It was an unbelievable performance.
Thanks.
What a win. That will kickstart their season now, Watford.
I agree. And he got Southampton next, I believe.
That's a big 6-pointer. That's a
Yeah.
massive
But
6-pointer.
the thing is about Watford in the game as well. They were the more impressive side throughout the game. Like they were well worth the 5-2. They was well worth the 5-2. Like they was poor at the start, they conceded early, but then after Everton scored, Watford were the better side. Deservedly equalised. Even when Everton scored the second goal, it was against the run of play. But then again, Watford responded, got the equaliser, and then just killed him on the break. Killed him on the break. Absolutely. Killed him on the break. You got to give nothing but props to Watford and Claudio Ranieri. And he took off Sarr during the game as well. Took off Sarr during the game, which is their star guy. I know that Sarr was a problem, but you got it right. Claudio, they'll be fine. They'll be fine.
What a guy. What a performance. Where's you want to go next?
I was just seeing some nonsense over there. Yeah, you pick the next result. Where do you want to go next?
Results. Let's talk about West Ham.
I was going to West Ham. Talk about it.
West Ham 1, Tottenham 0. What more can you say? David Moyes.
Moise.
Moise.
What about him?
He's really getting a performance out of them. It's crazy because he was so well respected at Everton. He then takes the jump to Manchester United, right? Doesn't work out how you expected it to work out, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
He loses a lot of credibility at that point, which I thought was...
I'm just keeping an eye out people on my phone to see if Ollie's got sacked yet.
Which I felt was unfair. He then comes back to management at West Ham, right? Wasn't meant to be there long term. Look at the job he's done. Look at the job he has done.
Mm.
Even now. You go away to West Ham, that's a tough game. He's got Declan Rice playing out of his skin, which I never thought I'd say. He's got Antonio was a right back. A few seasons ago, right back.
Wait, you was a right back?
Antonio?
I had no idea about that.
Right back.
Massive.
A right back. Look at the difference in Antonio.
Facts. Talk about it.
Zuma, Ogbonna, Dawson. Fornals, Lanzini to come off the bench. Jared Bowen, Souček. It's just crazy. It's crazy the job that he's done.
Yeah, he's doing. It's Everton all over again.
It really
It's
is.
Everton. Like we did it. Remember when JV was here and we was running jokes? And even though it's funny, and we called it Merseyside, we called West Ham Merseyside Blue.
Yeah.
And we were just talking about Antonio that's just his humor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was funny.
I'm like Pina.
Lingard was Pina when he was there.
Lingard was Pina.
Who else was there? We did it last year. Right back is Kufa. That's his who
was his name? Smith.
Yeah, no, not his name.
No, right back. Smith. Who was the right back?
Was it Hibbert?
Yes.
Yeah, it was Hibbert. Yeah. Bowen was his James McFadden.
Yeah. What's his called? Who's the left back they've got now?
Cresswell. That's his late names. Suchek is his Fellaini.
Yeah. You know, we went all the way through that. 4-0. This is Cahill.
This is Cahill.
He is. JV.
What is it? Yeah, who else as well? You just mentioned one of the centre backs, not Zuma. Who was the other one you mentioned? Ogbonna is just his yobo.
Yeah.
Ogbonna is his yobo. It's the exact
Yo, wait, who else did they got up top now?
Who else they got? I'm trying to think. More West Ham because we did it last season.
What who they got now?
Yeah, but Antonio, he said that's just a big yak.
Yeah, big yak.
Bowen to the McFadden is very, very good. Lingard is just a Pina.
Let me find that spot.
Suchek is just Fellaini. Let's run through this.
Yeah, we need to run through this.
100%. Hey, you lot get your questions in as well. Any Premier League questions you got, you lot get them in, please.
That was it. Yarmolenko coach is yelling it.
Yeah, that's it. 100% facts. 100%.
This is Mark Nobles is Gravison.
Yeah, Mark Nobles is Gravison. They might wear the same number. My nose is Gravison, yo. Let's take it all the way back.
Yes. This is legendary. Yeah. He literally is Everton 2.0.
It's Merseyside Blue. It's Merseyside Blue. Eddie in the chat saying tic-tac. Tic-tac.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I'll see that. But yeah, all jokes aside, great result for West Ham.
Yeah.
Great result for West Ham. Let me have a look at the Premier League table as well. See how everybody's lining up. But when it's 9-10 games in, you start to get an idea.
West Ham are fourth, I think.
West Ham fourth, okay.
Yeah, here it is. Chelsea, top, 22 points.
Yeah.
Goal difference of 20. Liverpool is second, goal difference of 21 and 21 points. Mm-hmm. City, 20 points with goal difference of 16. West Ham are in fourth with 17 points. Brighton, fifth with 15 points. Then Tottenham, 15 points. In sixth. Seventh is United, 14 points, joint with Everton, Leicester and Arsenal.
Jesus.
In 11th on 13 points is Wolves. Mm-hmm. So this is the match, right? You get beat to Tottenham, yeah?
Yeah.
And Brentford, Wolves, Arsenal, Leicester and Everton win, for an example, right? Mm-hmm. You drop to 12th.
Well, he's at the wheel. Yeah, well, he's at the wheel. Yeah.
1 minute.
Tells you what you need to know. Yeah, no stress. They're just scared. You got more jokes, yeah? We got more jokes. Never mind, people. For those that don't know, that's Liverpool fans singing at Old Trafford.
Oh, that is all Liverpool fans.
That's Liverpool fans singing. Liverpool fans. The Liverpool fans out here talking about, give Oli a lifetime contract.
Lifetime contract. That way end is pumping.
Whatever it is. Look at the way the man is singing full voice. Full voice. Full voice.
You know the rest of it is? The stadium's empty.
Yeah.
Everyone's gone home at this point. So the game's been done for about half an hour because obviously they keep the away fans in.
This is the manager you lot back, you know. And we got Liverpool fans singing Oli's at the wheel. Full voice. You lot get your questions in. Eddie's just saying TikTok. Any questions you lot got? Well, feel free to ask and we will answer any of your questions as well. What result do you want to go through next? What we've not been through, obviously, United, Liverpool, we've mentioned Chelsea, Norwich, we've mentioned West Ham, Spurs, we've mentioned. How much trouble do you think Nuno's in, actually? Let's talk about that. Because
I think he's in trouble.
Because Spurs fans are not happy.
Yeah, you know.
What do you think it is? You think it's the playing style?
It's the playing style one.
Yeah.
Because when they got rid of Mourinho, they wanted to get a more
attacking
approach which suits the Tottenham way.
Yeah.
They then get Nuno, who is very defensive minded,
Mm-hmm.
which I just think it's a poor. I like the appointment. I called it months before it happened.
You called it.
But from Daniel Levy, it's poor because he's panicked.
Mm-hmm.
He's gone from plan A didn't work, plan B didn't work, plan C to Conte, plan D, plan E, plan F, plan G, he's ended up at plan H, which is Nuno.
Mm-hmm.
And he's panicked.
Yeah.
And he's appointed him. Now, he appointed him, I think it was on a 2-year contract, if I'm not mistaken. So there is ways around it. However, I don't think Nuno will last the season if they carry on the way they do.
He gets sacked.
Yeah, because it's Daniel Levy. Daniel Levy's ruthless.
I'm trying to let me have a look at the table again. Well, Spurs have currently signed 6. So they're round about where they should be. If they finish 6th this season, that's a good season for them.
It's a very good season for them. However, just doesn't look good.
Yeah, it's going to peak. So, to my extent. Let's go. Pi Radio people, please make sure you hit the like button on the video, share it across all the socials, and subscribe to the Pi Radio YouTube. What result you want to go to next?
Southampton, Burnley.
Exactly why I think Southampton are going down. If you can't beat Burnley, I hope show's over.
Exactly why I think Burnley are going down. You can't go away to relegation rival and put up a performance, you're definitely going down.
I didn't watch the full game, I've only seen the highlights.
Did you see who scored Burnley's goals?
Yeah, it was Colette. What about good player this season?
He's far too good for Burnley. Now, I'm probably going to get a lot of hate from one of my best friends for saying this.
Hey, I know, and to that brethren, I just want to say I'll be here. I don't slander Burnley, so please don't slander from a fair eye. Direct all of your issues and hatred and slur words to Stroke. I agree.
Do you know what's mad?
Go on.
I might actually go to a Burnley game on Wednesday.
What game?
The FA Cup against Tottenham. As part of a punishment for what I said the other week.
There you go, man. You should go.
I'd rather shoot myself in the face.
You should go, man.
Yes, so Burnley Football Club. The only reason you signed Cornet is to make sure that no one could call you Brexit FC. However, you are Brexit FC. This man, your left back, you know, is bailing you out of a relegation battle away to one of your relegation rivals. Your left back.
Yeah.
Left back.
Yeah. Left back.
What are we doing? Now,
Stroke says what we doing, you know what we do.
Now, Burnley are very, very lucky that Leeds haven't started the season very well.
Let's go. Long may it continue.
Because I'm telling you, this would be...
Long may it continue.
You'd be down and out.
Yeah.
Gone.
But not hopefully Leeds go get relegated. That's what we're hoping for. It's not going to happen. I can hope though.
You can't
I can have hopes and dreams.
You can hope that Ollie's going to get sacked.
Oh, he's going to get
sacked.
sacked. He's going to get sacked. I said it and I say it again. He's not making it to the semi.
Ollie's staying where he is. Anyway, as I was saying, is Burnley are very lucky that Leeds haven't started the season great because
Well, talk about it.
you've got Norwich on 2 points. Like, why are you even bothered? Like, why are you here?
Sorry, people. I'm constantly going to be on my phone just waiting for the news to drop if it happens. Go on.
Newcastle on 4 points with Burnley. Burnley on a -8 goal difference. Leeds are then on 7 points. Southampton 8 points. Crystal Palace 9 points. Watford 10 points. That's a massive win for Watford, by the way. Right? If Burnley get beat, Leeds, Southampton, or Palace pick up a win, it's done. I can't see them playing about 5-6 points this early on.
Is it Burnley?
Burnley, I think Newcastle. Oh, it's bad.
I'd love to see Newcastle go down.
I imagine.
Let's go. I'm all for that. Why not?
You know what I'm all for?
Go on.
Ollie getting a lifetime contract.
Is it not going to happen, is it? So you can be prepared to be disappointed.
Well, like you are right now, checking your phone to see if he's got sacked.
No, I already know. I've already said it. He's going to get sacked after the City game.
Oh, yeah.
I said after the City game. In between that break right there, before the Watford game, he'll get sacked. I said that. But go on, carry on.
Yeah, it's not looking good for them three at the bottom. I mean, Norwich, why are you here?
Talk about it.
I just don't get it.
They're just hit the parachute payment.
You know, like someone that's like teetotal.
Okay.
You end up at like a really like messy party.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's having a drink and having a good time. You look at him in the corner and just sat there. It's just like, why are you bothered?
Yeah, you know.
That is Norwich.
Yeah, Norwich don't even give it a go in any way, shape, or form.
No, they're just here for the ride.
Yeah, I'm just here for the peace. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, let's go on to the Newcastle game.
Talk about it.
How can I put this? What an overhead kick from Callum Wilson.
Quality overhead kick.
The goal is stunning. I said this at the time when they signed Callum Wilson that he would be their saviour.
Yeah.
He's far too good to be at Newcastle. If I'm Everton, if I was Leicester,
yeah.
if I was Leeds, if I was Palace, if I'm Wolves, if I'm Villa, I would have looked at Callum Wilson. He's a proven Premier League goal scorer time and time. If I'm West Ham, imagine Callum Wilson at West Ham with Antonio. Imagine them two up top together. Right. Good trying to defend that.
Yeah.
Even Tottenham to an extent as a backup.
Yeah, even.
So, yeah, it's bleak for Newcastle at the minute. And if they don't put their eyes up quickly,
they could be like
they could go down.
And who do you reckon they bring in as manager?
There's a lot of talk of Gerrard. There's a lot of talk.
Does the manager who comes in only get them through to the end of this season, and they bring in another manager?
If I was Newcastle and they've got the money they've got, I'd go get Potter.
Yeah.
I'd start the process now.
Yeah.
Because he is a project manager and he is the perfect man to lead them.
Yeah.
I would go and start putting the pieces together now.
Yeah.
And I'd let him have from now until December to look at the squad, who I want to keep, who I don't.
Yeah.
And then give him money in January to go and get players, because we've seen that with a limited budget he's able to assemble a really good squad.
Yeah.
And then in the summer you let him completely overhaul. However, you do that now, you leave yourself in a good position, because Graham Potter isn't getting you relegated. It's not happening.
Not with the right players in place, which they can go and get. All they need is 2 or 3, just as depending on that.
But even then, though, with his style of play, he can nick results.
Oh yeah.
So
because that Brighton team is not the greatest.
No, they're just so efficient.
All right, trust me. You know what he's saying. Big up to Prime in the comments who says #Ollie out. This is a Chelsea fan. You were telling me at the start of the season that United can challenge the Premier League and that. Okay. But we go to Prime every single time. We do go, how far? They could be caught adrift though. For when I say that, I mean as in many points, like short. They could be short. Look at this guy putting Ollie in. Really joke. As we say, they could be caught, like it couldn't get peak for them. I just love to see them from a Manchester United perspective, because I don't like Newcastle still. Also from just for sheer chaos when it's not your team, which is great to watch.
The richest team in the championship.
Yeah, imagine it. That man spending 500 million in the championship would be fantastic, and it sets them back as well, which is good. I could that 2, 3, 4 years.
It sets them back a while, especially with their projects and the plans they've got.
Yeah.
It's was a surprise to see Steve Bruce now. No, absolutely not. But it's the fact he's not appointed anyone yet.
Yeah, that's the strange thing. Who are they going to go get? They are on the horns of a dilemma. Who do they now go and get?
Honestly, it's like...
Are they going to get Big Sam to the end of the season? Tony Pulis, keep him up. Big Sam's been there before, if I remember correctly, has he not? What do you mean this guy? Why is that? Are they not in the relegation bout?
Honestly, you big Sam agenda.
How is it a big... explain to me how is a Big Sam agenda. Explain.
Have you got a big sun shrine in your house?
How is that a big Sam? Explain. How is that a big Sam agenda? Explain. Yeah, battling relegation. Do you not go get someone to save you from relegation?
What, for the man that got West Brom relegated last season?
Yeah, that was last season.
He's had previous form of keeping clubs in the Premier League.
Yeah, apart from that, that's the first time he's been relegated.
Wasn't the last time he attempted to keep someone up?
Yeah, but that team was done out. This team, we could get the most out of the same maximum with Callum Wilson. West Brom don't have those players. You were talking about Callum Wilson potentially going elsewhere. There's no West Brom player you're talking about like that. He has more to work with.
Dingara.
Who else? Just him one.
Where's Robinson gone? Because Robinson has gone somewhere else, but I can't think who.
Yeah, one in the Premier League though, was it?
I think it was.
To who?
I can't
remember. Them. Callum Robinson has scored like 90% of his goals against Chelsea. That Robinson. Where did he go now? He's in the Championship still.
Is it?
Yeah. See, that's my point. What about St. Maximum and Callum Wilson? So how's that be? I'm saying it. You tell me. Because they can't afford to go down.
No, they cannot.
That's my point.
To go down.
So what's the plan? Did they go get a Tony Pulis?
No. Because that sets them back.
No, I'm saying until the end of the season.
Yeah, but even then it still sets them back because in January they're going to want to buy players to keep them up, and the players that they're going to try and recruit aren't what they want for the long term.
True.
This is why I'm saying if you go and get a Graham Potter right now, right, is you start the project, you can start to recruit players.
True. I think it's smart that the Graham Potter one is the smartest one I look at.
Yeah, I look at it and I just think it's a perfect fit because he's a perfect manager. He's still young. The style of play, he can assemble a squad with a limited budget, so he's smart with his money. So he wouldn't do what Lampard did and throw everything at the wall and hope something sticks. 300 million.
Yeah, but I think Lampard, I think they're terrible appointments for what they're trying to do.
I think Gerrard's a better appointment. I'm
Yeah,
not saying that
because
for Liverpool, but
no,
he's got
because
experience and he's won trophies.
Yeah. He's won experience, that makes it, but I don't think.
But if you're looking right now, Graham Potter is the man. I would go and get a Graham Potter. I want to go get Southgate. Absolutely.
Definitely not.
Absolutely not.
You go get Graham Potter, but are they going to? Because he is a process manager. So it makes sense. Graham Potter, I think, is probably the best fit. Or a Brendan Rodgers. It's one of those two. To me, it's one of those two.
I said this last week. I'll say this when the takeover first happened. I did not want to see Rafa Benitez anywhere near that job.
No. And I don't think he'll go.
That I do.
You reckon he'll go?
I reckon if.
Actually, I tell a lie. I don't think they'll go in for Rafa Benitez.
I hope not.
I don't think they'll go in for
I don't need that in my life.
I don't think they'll go in for Rafa Benitez.
Rafa Benitez, with that amount of money, with his black book, good luck. This man recruited Mascherano, Alonso when he was a nobody, Fernando Torres. Are you joking me? I don't want that man anywhere near Newcastle.
I want any manager of any sort that's good there. So I give it to Frank Lampard.
Give it Ollie.
Give it Ollie, yes. Give it Ollie. That's exactly what they should do. Give it Ollie. I'll pay his Uber from Manchester to Newcastle. I'm sure.
I'd pay his Uber back to Manchester.
I'm sure there's millions of people who will pitch in on that as well. We can just split that, people.
And every Liverpool fan will pitch it back to Manchester. There you go, mate. There you go. Go sign your contract extension.
Yeah, that's not a contract with this guy. You got jokes in it. People were like, oh, when he signed a new deal, he's not going to get signed. That makes no difference. It's no difference. Pick up Nora in the comments as well. No, what are you telling me? Because you were saying, what was it, 12
or 9, yeah?
From the next 4, did he say?
12 or 9 from the next 4. 12 or 9.
What he said?
12 or 9 points.
12 or 9 points.
12 or 9?
Yeah, he said, big up strong. Ollie in the name of Jesus. And he also says, big up flawless as well. Big up to you.
Noah. He's an Arsenal fan though.
Oh yeah, he was, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he is, should I say he was.
Yeah, he was.
But yeah, Newcastle could be in trouble. Let's hope so, man. I want him to keep losing. I'm with that. Just to see him in the Championship would be great. Or also you want to go to next?
Leeds Wolves.
Leeds in trouble, you love to see it. Fantastic.
You need to worry about that result.
Why do I need to worry about that?
They're the kind of games, moments can define seasons, right?
Mm-hmm.
That penalty in the last minute, that kind of celebration, the noise at Ellen Road, the fact that they didn't lose, that could spark something.
Okay.
That was,
you know, I hope it sparks. And we're back to the Championship. That's why I hope it sparks. We'll carry on.
However, what it will spark is their start of the season.
All right, we'll see.
And
look at their fixtures.
they will start to pull away.
Have a look at their fixtures. So you have the League Cup against Arsenal away. Then you've got Norwich away, Leicester at home, Spurs away, Brighton away, Crystal Palace at home. They're not easy fixtures.
No. Norwich
won, should win. Is Rafinha, what happened to Rafinha?
I'm not 100% sure.
Let us know in the comments if you know. I'm going to need him fit for my fantasy. So tell Rafinha he's got business. And where is Bamford?
Bamford's injured.
Yeah, I know he's injured. What did he get in? What was the injury? It seems like he's been out for time.
Yeah.
What is going on? What is going on?
I'm trying to think what it was. It was an ankle injury last time I heard.
Keep going on this one. Listen.
Yeah, Bamford was an ankle injury. So, yeah.
So he's still out his ankle, yeah, man. One second.
Rafinha, I know he left on crutches, but I'm not 100% sure what his injury actually was. It's a problem. Leeds. I don't know if this is emotion talking because I've got ties to Leeds, but I just think that Leeds will be perfectly fine. I think Leeds will stay up. I think it'll start to get a lot more comfortable and will start to pull away from the teams. I think that Southampton are in real trouble. I think that Newcastle are in trouble. Burnley, cannot wait to see Burnley get relegated. But I just think that Leeds are good enough, and after a result like that where it sparks something, I think they'll just start to pull away. So, yeah, that's my thoughts, and I just think that they'll start to pull away from the rest of the pack.
Enough of this Leeds loving and that. What's going on with your man Bielsa? Talk about it. What's going on with your man Bielsa? Why this poor start to the season? Let's get there. What we say?
I'm not surprised.
Why are you not surprised?
Because Bielsa's a very similar manager in terms of Pep, where he will mentally burn you out.
Okay.
There's a reason why Bielsa doesn't stay at clubs for very long.
Yeah.
It's normally a 2 or 3 season.
Mm-hmm.
This is the longest he's ever stayed at a club.
Well.
So I just think that January is going to be really important for Leeds, where they bring in new faces, new personnel, because I think they need it. I think they need they need someone in midfield. They need someone in attack. I think they definitely.
When you say you need someone in midfield, you mean in the 6, you mean in the 10. What do you mean?
You've got Phillips in the 6. I think you need someone in the 10 because they've not replaced Pablo Hernandez.
Okay.
Klick's a good player, but they need something. That's why they tried to get Rodrigo de Paul last season, who's now at Atletico Madrid. Didn't work out. They tried to get a number 10 this season, didn't work. So I think they need to go in, find a number 10. I think that out wide, you've got Rafinha and Harrison. They just bought Dan James, but I just think that the depth out wide, considering he likes to use wingers, isn't good enough because there's a significant drop from the other wingers. And then you hear his agent talking. So his agent Deco.
I didn't know his agent was talking. When did this come out?
Weeks ago.
Okay, go on, talk about it.
So you got Rivaldo, Ronaldo, Deco, all talking about Rafinha. And then Fabinho comes out with a similar comment that all of them thought he was going to Liverpool in the summer. And that they expect him to make the move this summer.
That's a great signing for you, look.
And Deco's his agent now. Deco is Fabinho's agent. Is also Firmino's agent.
I have no idea about this.
Yeah. No. So if you're Leeds, you hear that, that's worrying. That's a phenomenal signing for us.
Yes, of course.
And if Leeds carry on in the way that they are, don't be surprised if we'll try and get that done in January.
That makes sense. That's the one silver lining if you do take him away. That means it puts Leeds in a weaker position and he could get relegated.
No.
Let's go.
Like I said, I think Leeds will be fine. I think they'll start to pick up results now.
The Norwich game next week is key.
Yeah, massive. It's on Sky as well. Super Sunday.
Oh, I might.
Super Sunday.
Wait, it's the 2 o'clock kick, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 2 o'clock.
Yeah, I ain't doing that. I was going to do a watch along for it, but nah.
Oh, yeah?
I might do 2. Might need a double header. Maybe. I ain't decided yet. I haven't decided yet. I may do that. Maybe. Just maybe. But let's hope so. We'll run through any other games. If we run through them all.
Leicester, Brentford is the last one.
Leicester, bro. Great win for Leicester. That's a vital win.
Tielemans. Did you see that
Great
strike?
win. I didn't, I keep hearing about it. We're gonna actually have a look at it now.
Tielemans is different, great.
What are you playing?
Like,
It's amazing how Leicester have had a poor start and then Manchester United come along and kickstart this season.
my dream window for Liverpool would be Tielemans in midfield, Rafinha, and someone up top.
Okay.
Imagine that.
Yeah. Oh, wait, we're gonna have a look at this goal now. Definitely. Jamie Vardy needs to get shooting boots, so I need some more fantasy points. So I'll go on.
I know, Vardy's not cutting it for me. It's driving me.
I've always started him in because obviously I didn't Lukaku got injured, so I had to take him out. Look here. But yeah, your thoughts on it? That's the Brentford. What are you telling me?
Exactly what I expected. Tough game for Leicester. Brentford at home gave everyone a tough game.
Yes.
Brentford are a very, very, very good side. Very well organised, very well drilled. From top to the bottom, they are a very incredibly well-run team and a well-run club. So, as you know, for years I've been talking about Brentford coming up to the Premier League, and I said that they'd pick up results like this. So, it's a tough game for Leicester, but I just think that Leicester result last week against users really kick-started their season.
Yep, definitely is.
And I'm telling you,
No way did he score from there. That is ridiculous.
told you
that is ridiculous.
He is special.
Yes, that is ridiculous. What a strike that is. That is a hit.
Look how clean the strike is, though.
That is just...
You know it's a clean strike when you hit it and it stays low and it starts to rise.
Yeah. That is ridiculous. Take a bow, son.
It's a stunning strike.
Yeah.
Really is.
It is.
You know, Ivan Toney's a big Liverpool fan.
For real? I did not know this. It's a good save.
I look at Ivan Toney and I'm like, another year under your belt. I'd have you over Origi.
Really? Actually, yeah, not really. Of course you would. You'd have him now over Origi. He's a massive upgrade on Origi.
Ivan Toney's.
I rate him every time I see him. He's looked very impressive. I'm not seeing him a lot, but
Well, it's like you look at Brentford. They got rid of Mopé, got Watkins, got rid of Watkins, and brought in Toney.
Yeah.
That recruitment is ridiculously
good. Good at that as well.
That's a very good header.
That was a good header.
I'm going to whatever it's called.
Okay, that's a good header. See that? Why you stop putting a man on the post? I don't get it. So we move.
That's like Havertz's header against Liverpool.
Yeah.
Very, very
similar. Man on the post clears them.
Yeah.
That's the crazy part. Man on the post clears them. Good old play from Iheanacho.
Was it Iheanacho or Daka?
Was it Daka? So it's... Yeah, that's a good team goal, that. That's a good team goal. Madison in the crowd. Love that.
You love to see it. Just stuff like
yeah, of course, but that's what football's about. Everything's there. But yeah, great result for Leicester because Brentford's not an easy place to go. You know what I'm saying? Like some teams go there and concede free. Like it's very, very tough to go. I mean, it's a very tough place to go.
Yeah, it always has been.
Yeah.
Historically, it's a really tough place to go.
You've seen that. No one's going to go there, whether you win, lose, or draw, and have an easy ride.
No.
No chance. No chance. Make sure I don't miss anything. Noah says, Stroll, you out tacticked. United, it seems that Ollie Judge has been extinct. I said, man, it's done, man. The players are done with it. I said, all right, what we'll do is before we go, we'll run through the Premier League fixtures and the next weekend's fixtures and give our thoughts. Okay. Let me pull this up. Then we'll do that.
Yeah, I've got it here.
All right, you run through it.
Early kickoff, Leicester, Arsenal.
Ooh, I'm going Leicester.
Leicester, 2-0.
Take Leicester.
Burnley, Brentford 3-0.
Yeah, Brentford.
Bye. Liverpool, Brighton. Liverpool.
Yeah, Liverpool. I'm just having a thing where you're just weighing up all the options. Man, don't rush you. Let me just weigh up all the options, man. Liverpool.
City, Palace.
See.
Newcastle at home to Chelsea.
Even though Chelsea don't haven't travelled too well up there, I know at times Chelsea.
I'd love it if they beat them.
I love it. Yeah, Newcastle ain't a good side.
No, but imagine.
Yeah, nah, you don't need them kickstarts. We need Newcastle in the relegation zone by January. I'm saying Chelsea. What are you saying?
Chelsea, but I'd love it if they beat you.
I'd love to see. You lot got Brighton. I'd love to see a Brighton win. You know what we mean? Or Palace to win that city. That'd be great too.
Watford, Southampton.
Watford. I'm not a fan of Southampton. Watford.
There's just something about where I just think I could just see it being like a draw or something. I want Watford to win because I like Watford. I've always had a soft spot for Watford, but
Watford, yeah, that's
like the Marlon King days, man. I used to love Marlon King. Yo, when it was Pro Evo, I used to sign Marlon King for Liverpool bare time. You know, I used to love that guy.
I took it back, you know. That like Pro Evo 5-6.
Pro Evo 5-6.
Yeah,
Adriano's the cover.
Yeah, I know exactly.
Bro, like Marlon King was the guy on there. When you had actually young coming through back then, like I'm taking it back.
You're taking it back.
Marlon King, what a guy.
Taking it back.
Yeah. Watford. Spurs, Manchester United.
Draw. Oh, he's not in charge. Win. Or draw.
Ollie's going to be fighting for his life at this point. United 2-1.
Just kidding. Draw outside.
Yeah.
We've only picked one draw between us all these games.
2-1 United.
Okay. Alright.
Right. Sunday, Norwich, Leeds.
It's done. Draw.
This will be a good one. Villa, West Ham. That has the potential to be a really.
I'm gonna go West Ham.
I'm gonna go draw. 2-2.
Let's say West Ham.
Wolves, Everton.
It's a good game. Draw. I'm saying draw.
Yeah, I'm saying draw. Yeah.
Is that it? Okay. Close the out. It's going to be very interesting. Very, very interesting.
So, one thing I want to say.
Before we close out, we're going to talk about
is the following. I just think it needs to be said. I'm trying to think how I can word it.
Well,
where do I even begin with this? Where do I begin? Liverpool 5. Manchester United 0.
this guy got jokes.
Oh, this guy has been running jokes all day when it comes to this because it has been phenomenal. Realistically, that's the first time I was having in over 100 years, you know. That was the other start needed to pull up, and that's what I wanted to finish on. Is the last time Liverpool beat you so heavy at home, you actually know as Newton Heath.
There we go.
It was over 100 years ago.
That's only for you. Like I said, but we can't end on this. I wasn't annoyed. I wasn't mad at the result. I expected it. I'm so emotionally detached from Manchester United. I'm like, it's an acceptance. Did I want us to lose? No. Did I know Manchester United were going to lose heavily? Absolutely. I've been watching us all season. Because I'm emotionally detached, I can just look. My judgment's not clouded by any emotions. And I can see the writing's good on the wall for this. If you're shocked by this, you haven't been watching without the emotional attachment involved. No chance. Because we were horrible all season. Whether it's Leicester, whether it's Wolves, a game we won, Villarreal where we won, Young Boys where we've lost, Atalanta where we've won. There's so many games like that. And that is not sustainable over a long period of time. That is not sustainable for success. No other team does that. Scoring last minute winners should be a one-off. That happens. But you have a poor game and you get a result. That happens. With Manchester United, it is the norm. It's week in, week out, where we rely on individual brilliance. And you know why we're tanking so much? Because the individuals have given up on it. So the individuals that are saving his job, even they're like, yeah, we've had enough. Even they're like, we've had enough. And they're now on you. Show's over, which I'm very happy about. Show is over. I said he's not making it to December. And when we get in a new manager, I'm coming back from gas mark. The gas mark going to be broken. I'm just going to be gassing the most. So,
speaking of show being over, let's end the show in the right way.
all right, people. Catch you lot next week. And we're here every Monday from a Third Eye View on Power Radio with this me and this fool.